It's officially midnight. You know what that means? Value Select Wednesday starts right now. It's my world, baby. We're all living in it. I got a whole plan for us. We're going into nature, hiking up the mountains, seeing the views, seeing the trails, sharing some laughs, sharing some fun, sharing some ideas. But most importantly, sharing some friendship. What do you say? You ready to go? All right, let's hit the trails. All right, so we're officially going. You can see the mountain. Can you? Can you see the mountain? Yeah, that's it right there. I read a book called In the Eyes of the World, which is an old book, like 1923. And one of the lines in the book is, whenever you're hiking a mountain, you always want to take a moment to situate yourself, look at it, appreciate how far away it is. Like, look, I'm here, mountain's right there. So that way when you get to the top, it's just so much more rewarding. You can hear the sounds of a creek. Right over there. There's a spot that I stop at, I'll show you guys where it is. Whenever I'm trying to come up with new ideas, I'll go on a walk, I'll go on a hike, and I'll go to a special spot. This is where I come. This is where I go. This is where I'm home. I arrive here, I put my feet in the water, I think of ideas. That's just how I live, that's my life. Everything so far was a lead up to this right here. This is when things start getting tough, start getting steep. I'm excited for it. Let's get going. There's a trail that continues, but sometimes you gotta go off the trail if you wanna get to the good things. Some good life advice right there. We're hiking up there. Just finishing the last bit of roundabout. I was thinking about the actors and creative types who, you know, they're in their town and they're saying, hey, if I'm gonna be big, if I'm gonna do it right, I gotta go to LA or I gotta go to New York. You don't have to go those places anymore. Think about the stock exchange, right? The stock exchange, where it was once crowded with the billionaires holding their ticker tapes, is now done online. You can pretty much do everything from your own house if you have the drive to develop the skills necessary, which is basically just editing skills and acting skills. And I mean, you're gonna need a couple of materials, you're gonna need your own camera, but otherwise than that, sky's the limit. When you go to LA, when you go to any city, it's artificial. That's taken for granted, that there's concrete and dirty streets and smog and smoke. Think about what that does to a person. They're usually sick of the mind and they don't see things in a realistic way. You gotta stick where it's healthy. You gotta be healthy. You should practice what you want to do. So if you want to have your own television show, you should make your own television show. You should write it, and you should produce it, and you should basically put things out on the internet. You're not gonna make your own television show by going to LA and becoming a PA. You're not gonna get any better. You're not gonna be any more qualified for the role by doing that. You'll rub elbows with people who can put you in that position. And definitely if you're putting in the hours off of work, you know, you go to your PA job and you go home and work really hard, you're gonna get better at it. But a lot of the time, I mean, humans only have such a finite amount of will in a day. And that's why famous CEOs are known to really make their personal decisions at a minimum. That's why they wear the same outfit, is because even just choosing an outfit exerts a little bit of your will and exhausts you. That's why people who are creative try not to work 9-to-5 jobs, because at the end of the workday, you don't want to fucking do anything. That being said though, I think it's important to pick a career that's gonna sustain yourself. Otherwise you have to compromise your artistic integrity if you're a creative type. If you're completely basing your income off of that one thing, off of being able to make stuff, you're gonna fall into places where you're not gonna be able to make the things you want to make. You have to make somebody else's vision that might conflict with your own ideals in order to bring in the paycheck. Writers that I really respect, Anton Chekhov is a Russian guy who wrote some of the most realistic plays that I've come across. He was a doctor. The salary afforded to him by being in the medical field allowed him to have a cushy life to where he didn't need to worry about making something for somebody else. He was able to live by his own means, and then in his extra time, he was able to make what he wanted to make. That's the end. That's it. Thanks for tuning in and checking out. Just a sweet little bite for you guys. Value Select Wednesdays, a little slice of life. Just want to take a moment to appreciate all the people who've been posting.
regularly and consistently on my page and been sharing my stuff, I know who the regulars are. I appreciate it. We're doing this together. Okay, stay abstinent till marriage, and I'll catch you next time.